Hello guys, I hope you are doing great. Let's continue our discussion of loops in C#. We have seen in the previous video how to write a for loop and a while loop. Let's now see how we can sometimes skip some statements in a loop. And we will also see how to exit out of the loop, even if loop control variable is still allowing it to execute. This kind of functionality gives us more control over a loop and makes the loops more useful. There are two statements, first one is continue, and second one is break. When you say continue, the program will skip all the following statements in the loop, however, continue the execution of loop. And if you say break, the program will skip all the following statements in the loop and break out of the loop. Let's see how they work in action. Let's simulate saying a table of 18. Suppose I remembered the table, but somehow, I don't remember how much 18 fours are. So, I skip this particular number, and then continue to the rest of the table. Let's write a for loop to write this table. For I equal to 1, and as long as I is less than or equal to 10, increment I by 1 each time. And inside the loop, I write to the console, the table of 18 as 18 into I. But when I equals to 4, I don't remember the number. So, I put an extra condition in the for loop. Check if I equals to 4. Equality is checked with the double equal to sign. If the condition is true, means when I equals 4, then I write to the console, that I don't remember how much 18 fours are. When the program encounters continue statement, it will skip all the following statements in the loop and continue the execution of the loop. When we run this program, we see the desired output. Note that this would work the same way inside a while loop as well. This example is just to understand how the continue statement works. A rather practical example will be like this. Suppose you have an application with a graphical user interface which continuously fetches some data from a database and displays the fresh data on the UI. This fetching and displaying data could be done inside a while true loop because this will continue forever as long as application is running. However, there is no point in refreshing the data or even fetching the data from the database if user is not using the window or if they have minimized the window. So, what you can do is check at the start of the loop if window is activated or not. If not activated, then sleep the thread for a second or more and continue the loop. If window is activated, then only fetch the data and display. Now let's understand how to break out of a loop. This time, let's simulate saying a table of 19. I have to say the table from how many 19 ones are, through how many 19 tens are. But suppose, I only remember it up to 19 fives are. So, in this case I will have to exit out of the loop as soon as I tell how much 19 fives are. Let's write a for loop to write this table. For I equal to 1, and as long as I is less than or equal to 10, increment I by 1 each time. And inside the loop, I write to the console, the table of 19 as 19 into I. But when I greater than to 5, I cannot continue with the loop anymore for any further value of I. So, I write a condition, if I greater than 5, break. When program encounters this break statement, it will directly come out of loop. And here's the output of the program as expected. The loop was exited when I was greater than 5, even though it could continue up to I equal to 10. What we have learnt from this is, when you use continue and break statements, inside some appropriate condition checking if statement, you can have more useful control over the execution of the loop. Now can you imagine some practical situation where you could use the break statement? Think over it and play with the loops with some continue and break conditions. Happy coding, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the .NET Study Room if you have not already. And do not forget to like and share the video. This will really help the channel grow. Thank you again.